Every man thinks he knows how to win a woman until he meets the one who makes him invisible. Machiavelli would call this a loss of power, the exact moment you hand over your value without even realizing it. In love, just like in politics, power is not about being loved or feared. It's about controlling what the other person feels when you are not there. Most men believe the key to her heart is constant attention, endless reassurance, and being available 24/7. Machiavelli would laugh at that, because what keeps her awake at 3 a.m., what makes her check her phone over and over, is not comfort. It's uncertainty. It's mystery. And it's the quiet shadow of loss. If she feels she already has you no matter what she does, she stops trying. Not because she's bad, but because human nature stops chasing what is certain. The man she fights to keep is the man she feels she could lose. In this video, you're going to learn 7 Machiavellian principles that will make you that man, the man she can't stop thinking about, the man she works to keep, and the man who never loses himself in the process. Comfort feels good. It feels safe. It feels warm. But in attraction, too much comfort is death. When a woman feels certain she has you, she stops leaning forward. She stops fighting for your attention. Not because she's ungrateful, but because human nature works this way. We stop chasing what's already ours. Think about a goal you once had, a prize you worked for. The chase made it exciting. The uncertainty made it worth it. But the moment you got it, the urgency faded. The thrill disappeared. Most men don't see this happening. They think more comfort equals more love. So they text all day. They reply in seconds. They cancel plans just to be available. They smother the fire before it can grow. Desire doesn't live in calm waters. It lives in waves, highs and lows, closeness and space. Mark, a friend of mine, learned this the hard way. He met a woman who was excited at first, but within weeks, morning texts every single day, instant replies, no mystery. She smiled at first, then she responded slower. And one day, she was gone. Not because she found someone better, but because the spark had burned out. The truth is simple. A woman only fights for what she could lose. If she never feels that possibility, the game ends before it begins. Machiavelli knew this long before dating apps. A ruler too predictable loses respect. A man too predictable loses attraction. The goal is balance. Give her enough to feel secure, but keep enough back to make her wonder. That space, that tension, that's where attraction lives. Too much comfort kills desire. Too much uncertainty kills trust. The balance is everything. Most men miss this. They go all in. Or they play too hard to get. Both kill attraction. You need both. Safety and risk. Warmth and mystery. Psychologists call it optimal arousal. The mind stays hooked when it feels both comfort and challenge. Think of a fire. You feed it enough wood to keep it alive, but not so much that you smother it. Here's what balance looks like. You show up, but not always on her schedule. You share, but not every detail. You care, but you can walk away. Sometimes you text first. Sometimes you let her wonder. Sometimes you give more. Sometimes you pull back. It's not about games. It's about rhythm. Every great story has tension. If the hero wins too easily, we stop watching. If he never wins at all, we give up. Attraction works the same. She should feel she's winning you, but not certain she's won. That uncertainty makes her lean in. It makes her work harder. It makes her value you more. And here's the truth most men hate to hear. The moment she feels your presence is automatic. She stops fighting for it. So ask yourself this. Right now, is she chasing you? Or just enjoying the comfort you give? If the answer is comfort, you've already started losing the frame. Up next, we go deeper into Machiavelli's law of controlled access, the rule that can make every moment with you feel rare and unforgettable. Anything too available loses value. Gold, rare art, your time. Machiavelli knew this. A ruler who's seen too often loses respect. A man too easy to reach loses desire. Controlled access is power. You let her feel your presence, but never so much that she believes she owns it. If she can have you any time she wants, she stops valuing the moments she gets. Think about scarcity. If something is rare, people fight for it. If it's everywhere, they overlook it. Your time is the same. Your attention is the same. Limit it. Choose when you show up. Choose when you respond. Choose when to give your energy. When she can't have it all the time, every moment becomes more intense. Every word stays longer in her mind. This isn't about playing cold. It's about protecting your value. It's about making her earn your presence. Because here's the truth. What's free and endless is ignored. What's rare and earned is treasured. In the next part, you'll see how most men destroy this value. They overgive, they overinvest, and they kill attraction without realizing it. That mistake is called the fatal overinvestment, and it's next. The fastest way to kill desire? Give more than she gives. Most men think it proves love. It doesn't. It proves you've surrendered. When you reply instantly to every message, you say, "You are my only priority." When you shower her with endless praise, you say, "You already have all my approval." When you share every thought too soon, you hand her the trophy before she's even played. Machiavelli would call this a disaster, because once someone believes they have total control, they stop working to keep it. Human nature values what requires effort, not what's free, not what's constant. The fix? Match her investment, not more, not less. If she's giving 50%, you give 50%. If she's slow to respond, you take your time too. If she shares a little, you share a little. This keeps both of you leaning forward. Still chasing, still earning. Overinvestment flips the frame. It makes her the prize. It makes you the pursuer. And once you're chasing, you've already lost. In the next part, you'll learn how to want her without needing her. It's a rare balance, and it's the key to keeping power. Want her, but don't need her. That's the difference between power and weakness. When you need her to choose you, every word you say, every move you make, becomes a bid for approval. She feels it. She senses you won't walk away. And the power shifts instantly. Dependence kills attraction. It smothers mystery. It tells her she's already won. Desire without dependence is different. It's when you look at her and your presence says, "I want you, but I am complete without you." You're not orbiting her like a satellite. You have your own gravity, your own life, your own mission. She's drawn to that. Because deep down, she knows you could walk away, and nothing could stop you. Build a life that excites you without her. Friends, goals, passions. When your happiness isn't tied to her, every interaction becomes a choice, not a need. Machiavelli would put it like this: he who depends on another is already lost. You can give her affection and still turn away to focus on your craft. You can hold her close and still live your life if she's gone tomorrow. That balance is rare. It's magnetic. And it keeps her wondering, would he stay if I stopped trying? Next, we go deeper into a skill most men never master, the art of mystery, and the disappearance that burns. This is where obsession begins. Mystery is fuel. Dependence is poison. Most men destroy the mystery too soon. They tell her everything, every thought, every feeling, every plan. And when there's nothing left to wonder about, there's nothing left to chase. A man without mystery is like a book with the ending spoiled. You might finish it, but the thrill is gone. Mystery isn't about silence. It's about space. It's about letting her mind do some of the work. You answer a question, but not completely. You tell a story, but leave one detail hanging. You give a look. That could mean many things. That gap, that question, keeps her coming back. Because the human mind hates an unfinished story. And now, combine this with the disappearance. Most men stay too long. They linger until the moment fades. They think more time equals more connection. It doesn't. The smart man leaves at the peak. When she's laughing, when she's leaning in, when her curiosity is burning. That's when you step away. End the conversation first. Leave her with something to think about. And that space you leave? It itches. It bothers her. It plays over and over in her head. She'll wonder where you went, who you're with, what you're doing. It's not manipulation. It's making her feel your value by letting her feel the loss of it. Machiavelli understood this in politics. The wise ruler is rarely seen, so when he appears, the impact is unforgettable. Next, we finish with the final transformation, becoming the rarity, the man she can't replace and won't risk losing. In today's world, men are everywhere. Her phone is full of messages. Her photos flood with likes. Her inbox is crowded with attention. But abundance breeds blindness. When something is everywhere, it disappears into the background. The opposite is rarity. And rarity commands desire. A man who is rare doesn't fight for attention. He creates it. He doesn't chase validation. He becomes the one others seek. It's not about looks. It's not about wealth. It's about presence. A rare man's attention is valuable because not everyone gets it. A rare man's time is precious because it's not freely given. Think about a diamond. It's beautiful, but beauty alone isn't why it's valuable. It's valuable because it's rare. If diamonds fell from the sky every morning, no one would care. You must live like that diamond, not in everyone's hand, not easy to keep. You don't flood her with attention. You choose when to give it. You don't try to impress her. You let her feel lucky to be around you. You don't make her feel certain you'll stay forever. You let her know, without saying it, that you could walk away. And here's the paradox. The man who could walk away is the one she fights hardest to keep, because deep down she knows you're not replaceable. And you're not common. That fear of losing you isn't a fear of losing just a man. It's the fear of losing the only man who gives her that specific, irreplaceable feeling. That's the power of becoming the rarity. And in the final part, you'll see how all these principles combine into one simple truth. The truth that flips the frame and puts you in control. Forever. Now you know the truth. Attraction isn't luck. It isn't gifts. It isn't chasing. It's power. And power comes from control. Control of yourself. Control of the frame. Control of how and when you give access. Remember the 7 Machiavellian principles. Comfort kills desire. Never make her certain too soon. Balance comfort with uncertainty. Give safety, but keep her guessing. Controlled access. Make your time and attention a privilege. Avoid fatal overinvestment. Match her energy. Never overspend yours. Desire without dependence. Want her, but be whole without her. The art of mystery and disappearance. Leave spaces. Exit at the peak. Becoming the rarity. Live so you can walk away, and she knows it. A man who masters these never chases. He attracts. He commands respect. He becomes unforgettable. And here's the final truth. The man who controls the frame decides how the story ends. So choose. Stay common and be forgotten. Or become rare and be chased. If you're ready to step into that role, start applying one of these principles today. Not tomorrow, today. And in my next video, I'll show you how to make her invest in you so deeply, she won't even realize she's doing it. Type, "I control the frame" in the comments, because from this moment forward, the game is yours.